Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do another whip and chat today with Paint with Diamonds, The Battle Ahead by Lothar Dietrich. Square drill, 60 centimeters by 45 centimeters, 47 colors, and we'll slam a picture around here. Alright, cool. Alright, hopefully you're having tons of fun. Yeah, I was kind of distracted today so far. Watching some TikTok video. One was about the book of Numbers. What was going on there? Moses wandering around doing stuff. And then another one about quantum physics or something. String theory. We're basically in the Matrix. Bunch of 0 and 1s for just data. It's like, okay. Sure. It was engaging, I guess, but maybe we're in the Matrix. I don't know. There's like, it's just explaining a bunch of scientific terms, and my brain was just shutting off. And it's like, sure, there's potential for it to be true, whatever people believe. Jesus loves you. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of theories and facts and statements. It's just, yay, information. But it hurts so much to process. I think that's all for C. Yep. Okay, cool. How's that? Yeah, today is a lot better than yesterday. It's like a few clouds in the sky, but yeah, it's sunny this time. Yesterday I was just blah. I react to the weather. I must. My mom gets about the same. Yeah, it's just, yesterday was just like, I don't want to, but I went like 30 something kilometers on the exercise bike and did word search and listened to music. Yeah. It's just one of those days where it's just like, yeah. I'm technically supposed to be working today, my full time, but I booked a couple days off because I wasn't cleaning for 12 hours. So we don't have liquid egg until like Friday, and it's my short week, so I just basically took this week off. I'm working Saturday, Sunday on my part-time. Yeah. Breakfast shift, 7 to 3. So, it's all good. Get vacation pay for my full-time, and then my regular pay for working part-time. It's all good. I seldomly take vacation days. So, it's the first time in like forever that I've used vacation days. Usually I use them if I have like a purpose to do so. Like if there's a wedding I got invited to. Like this was years ago. Like a friend of mine got married and went to his wedding or whatever. Bachelor party or whatever it was. Buck party? I don't know. It's just, why don't you just go on vacation? It's like, what the heck am I going to do on vacation? It's like, just be like another day off. Like, really. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's just, I don't know. Okay, 24. I think it's literally just like 2 drills. Yeah, I'm getting the tweezers out. It's literally like 2 drills. Oh my gosh. Just so specific. Just can't color block a section. No, it has to be just the certain color. That's hilarious. Okay. No. No, don't drop. Help. Okay. Yeah, basically talk to my supervisor. It's like, okay, if we don't have any product, can I just take vacation days? Like, really spending 24 hours cleaning or something, it's just hurts too much. Can only be busy for like so long. It's like finding stuff to do for that length of time. It's just I cleaned for the better part of like 20 years, so at a previous job, like I was sanitation. It's like you can only clean so much, like one person like doing everything and then other people being bored. It's just, I don't know, and the line not running, it just doesn't feel very productive at all. And it's like oh, we'll find you stuff to do, and it's like, yeah, just stay busy, and then nobody like directs you what to do. You'd have to be like self-sufficient. Yeah, I'd figure something out, but man, would I be bored. Just be getting like a word search out, do a couple puzzles, go do something. It's ridiculous. I always have to feel like I have to be doing something. Like, I don't know, I have like 3 games on my phone. Royal Match, Candy Crush Saga, and Cookie Jam. I play those for like 5-10 minutes until I run out of lives or whatever. There are sometimes where I play like a whole string of levels or complete a whole island on Cookie Jam or whatever. But yeah, it's like a very minute distraction. But still feel like I'm doing something, but not really accomplishing something yet. Yeah, it's still an activity. But yeah, it's productive, but not really productive. It's annoying. It's like, it's like I really should be doing something like a little more productive. This is a little bit more productive. It actually accomplishes something. Yeah. But it's okay to have days where you just don't want to do anything. It's fine. It's normal. It's like, just not feeling this today. That's fine. I'll have to be like on task all the time. It's just, that's what burnout is. Just doing something all the time relentlessly, regardless how you feel, and then just all of a sudden it's like, nah, shut down. Existing.exe has stopped working for the time being. Pretty much blue screen of death. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay to have that kind of downtime. It's just your body or your mind is just telling you, or the environment is just telling you to just slam the brakes down just for a giggle. Yeah, there are times where you just want to keep going. It's just like, yeah, if I stop, I'm just no longer going to be motivated. Yeah, that happens too. Like, nobody's perfect by any means, but it's not giving up. It's just putting the brakes on for now and just like kind of rehabilitating. Just kind of recharging. And that's perfectly fine to do. It's probably a heck of a lot better for you overall if you just slam the brakes down and just recharge. Psychologically, emotionally, physically, yeah. I don't know, I could be going 80 kilometers an hour on the highway here, like the speed limit, and there are still people who just have to pass me. Or they're right on my bumper. Like, there's just a constant rush or desire to get stuff done just right here and now. It's monotonous. It just continues every day. The world is melting. I have to be somewhere 20 milliseconds more than I was before. Maybe leave a little earlier, then you'd be in a different position. You'd be in front of me on the highway and not needing to pass me. And we get into the butterfly effect stuff and cause and effect, etc. Science. Science, math. I don't know what the rush or panic is. Like, I've not been giving a memo about something yet again. Like, is the world due to split in half, or what's going on? Like, why? Why are we in utter panic mode 24/7, 365? Like, what's the occasion? I don't know. It's just... This is fine. Whole world could be on fire and just... that one person's just sitting at their table drinking a hot beverage or just chilling without a care in the world because they're just in their own little world, which would be nice a lot of the time these days. Just, yeah. Yeah, I think that this is fine meme with the dog sitting in at his dining room table or whatever. I have a poster of it on my bedroom door. It's a single frame from an animation, but one frame can just say a heck of a lot if it's like paused in a certain spot. And this one frame before this character's realization that everything is actually not fine. Yeah, I'd seen like a brief snippet of it, of that actual animated movie or whatever. Yeah, it's a perception as well. It's like how people look at situations individually. Yeah, it's meant to be like just humorous. Like, his whole dog's house is on fire and he's just having a cup of coffee and he's just content at that very second. Like, it just doesn't have a care in the world, and he's wearing a cool little hat on his head. Like, just the little nuances and details, just I just laugh at it every morning. Or if I'm like upset or frustrated in general, I just look at that poster and it's like, yeah, this stuff is happening, but it's just a sarcastic jab. Just total chaos, or what I perceive as chaos, or just total frustration. And the world is just still functioning. It's just my perception of a problem or situation that I think is just like going to burn the world to the ground, but really it's just like a snippet of daily life that will pass, a difficulty or struggle that will just eventually pass, and just laugh at it later on down the road. You just overcome it eventually. But yeah, I love how there was a poster of that. Like, it's just so true. It's just so accurate depiction of just how I feel sometimes, and just society in general, just the world in general. It just utter chaos, and just you just sit there and endure it, or just it's another Tuesday or whatever. Yeah, just some days it's just like, yeah, so yes, this is happening, and then okay. Well, I'm hungry, better go eat something. Kind of thing. It's like it's going to happen, but it's just kind of watch it unfold. Or these events are just going to happen, so just let them be. Yeah. It's a whole mix of feelings just in that one picture. There are different iterations of it, like versions of it. You can probably type "this is fine" meme in the Google search bar on that website, google.com or whatever. Probably like the most stable search engine on the internet you can go to. I'd just go to Google, search something up, like pretty much, and get a result within a millisecond. Yeah, basically ended up getting that poster from Redbubble or something. Like, fairly large poster, and it's just on my bedroom door. I don't know if I've showed it. I probably just took a picture of it and showed it to one of my coworkers at my full-time. I'm like, do you want one of these posters? And it's like, no. I'm like, I'm getting it. just love those satirical, sarcastic jabs at reality. Probably why I like Garfield so much. Like, it's like those comics. It's a cat. Cares about some things, but just overall looks at situations just in a comical kind of way. I'm sure Garfield like had certain gets into situations that are frustrating. I've seen him angry a couple times, like in the comics, but it's usually an obscene kind of situation, though, where the characters are just freaking out at each other. But I don't know, it's still a display of emotion and expression, but yeah, you just kind of laugh at it because it's like animated. It's a cartoon. And it's like, oh, this character is flipping out over something really stupid, but hey, it's a 3-panel comic. well, yeah. most of the time Garfield's 3 panels, but the longer comics where it's like 7 or 8 panels. It's like a miniature story kind of thing. Yeah, that happens every once in a while, but usually in newspapers or whatever, or just what I used to see on Facebook, just the 3 panel comics. Yeah, I think Instagram did the 7 panels. Like whenever Garfield went to John's dad's farm, I think those were 7 panel comics in some instances. So, yeah. Yeah, Calvin and Hobbes, I think, was more graphic novel. Type comics. Yeah, I think they still did 3 panels too. The author of that. My brother loves Calvin and Hobbes. Maybe he just looks at the comics every now and then. I'm not sure. When he was younger, he received a Calvin and Hobbes comic book as a gift or whatever, or he had bought it or something. Yeah, Calvin's like a young boy, and then he has a large stuffed tiger, like a plush toy tiger that comes to life because he imagines it as if it was like a living tiger. Yeah, I think it's Calvin's imagination, and then he plays with this tiger. They go on adventures. Yeah. And he just goes through certain situations, just everyday life with his tiger. Yeah, interesting. Kind of cool. I think maybe we have comics so we can poke fun at situations or see a situation unfold in kind of like a safe way, or just to kind of further a character's narrative or personality. I don't know. It's just, if we see something animated, we're more likely to be engaged a lot easier than watching just somebody talk in a PSA. I don't know, maybe that's why we relate to like animals as mascots, like the gecko from that cell phone company, or the gecko. Maybe the mascot was a gecko because the name of the company was so similar to gecko. I don't know, just a psychological connection or just similarity that just they'd hope would resonate with the viewer. I don't know. It takes using like an animal to convey human problems. Like the Ninja Turtles don't do drugs, eat pizza, or whatever. So we're getting advice from fictional fighting Ninja Turtles, sewer turtles, to not do drugs instead of an adult or a doctor being on TV and in a quick PSA ad saying don't do drugs. Yeah. It's like, there was probably a poster of the Ninja Turtles and like, don't do drugs, eat pizza instead or something. I think there's like, do drugs then eat pizza, like, to a certain extent, isn't there? Like, after having weed or something, don't you get the munchies? It's like, somebody's gonna interpret that in a different way and just, yeah, eat the pizza anyway. Like, I don't know, there must be something in weed that just activates your desire to eat. Yeah, I know drugs can, like, help people stay alive, help people feel better, like, of course, but yeah. Then there's, like, drug addiction and abuse, like overusing those drugs when you don't really need them, but your body's addicted to them or dependent on them. So that's when drugs become a problem. The Ninja Turtles were probably referring to the drug abuse part in a very quiet, subversive way. It was probably that half of the equation, not just taking drugs just like a painkiller or something for like a headache. It was probably nudging towards, yeah, don't abuse drugs kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know, I've gone everywhere today from like, yeah, the topics just vary on here, just whatever what's on my mind. That's the beauty of it. I don't plan this stuff out. Just work on whatever section I am working on for a canvas and just hang out for half an hour. Like, this is down to earth as you can get. Not that cell phone games are bad, but yeah, in the end, it's a mirage of progress in being busy. We all know that, but yeah, it's just something that engages the mind, or is a verifiable distraction from everyday life for that few minutes. I think that's what we all kind of want when we approach that kind of, those cell phone games or social media. They just want to turn our brains off for that amount of time, just get away from it all. That's probably the root cause of social media addiction, and yeah, why I sit there and play Candy Crush Saga for that 15 minutes or whatever. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. In the description, I just put Conquer and Pacer Walking Challenge main website links. I'm not affiliated or partnered with Conquer or Pacer in any way, so I won't receive a commission or anything. It's just information purposes only. Any section completions I'll just post on YouTube, because I don't have social media anymore. And yeah, really not too keen on making another Facebook account or Instagram because of the just lack of security on there. So yeah, if you get any messenger messages from Echoes of Color or Jefferey Morrison from like Facebook or Messenger, it's not me. Yeah, just ignore or block any messages from there. Don't, yeah, it's not me. I don't have Messenger, Facebook, or Instagram. Any messages from any of it's just literally spam. I haven't posted on there for weeks now. A few weeks anyway. But anyway, yeah, just put Conqueror and Pacer stuff down in the description. That's basically my description now. So, but other than that, take care, all the best, and I'll see you soon. Bye.